Hi and welcome, this is J&M again with the next part of the Unreal Engine for Paragon tutorial. Today I will show you how to let the crunch character actually hit an enemy. In the last part I added a collision component to the crunch character, attached it to the bone of the hand, so that it moves with the hand when he's punching. And some other important settings of the collision component can be seen here in the character blueprint. Set the collision preset to overlap all dynamic and enable generate overlap events. Okay, now he's able to receive overlap events when this collision object is overlapping another collision object, for example, of the mannequin character. The mannequin character, the enemy, already has a collision component, and this is this capsule. As you can see in the enemy blueprint, generate collision overlap is enabled, and the collision preset is set to pawn. That's okay. So the collision between the hand collision object and the enemy will already work. The only thing I have to do is to go back to the crunch character, open his blueprint, select the left hand collision and bind the begin overlap event. Okay, here we go. Here's the event. And first I check if the other actor that I'm colliding with is of type enemy blueprint. And in this case I get the capsule of this character, then drag out an equal node to check if the other component that the fist is colliding with is the capsule of the enemy, and only in this case I know that the crunch character has hit the enemy with the fist. Okay, so if this is true, I print the string hit enemy just to see in the level that it works. And to prove if the condition is true, I use a branch node. Alright, so let's start the game and test it. Now the fist of the crunch character is entering the collision object of the enemy, and in the upper left hand corner hit enemy appears. The only problem is now that this occurs also when crunch is not punching, and this is of course not what we want. We have to make sure that he's punching when we test for the overlap. So let me show you how to do this. I go to the animations and open the animation montage that I play when crunch should attack. And what I'm going to add now are so-called animation notifies. At this frame here, the punch is started, and I add a notifier that I call start hit. And at about this frame here, 9 or 10, the punch ends, so I'm going to add here a notify that I call end hit. And now I can add these notifications as events to my animation blueprint of the crunch character. This means I will be notified when this attack is relevant. Okay, so let's open the animation blueprint of crunch and I will show you how to bind these events. But before we do this, I will add a begin play node so that we can get the character and promote it to a variable. I do this because I want to reuse it. I will show you why in a moment. So I try to get the pawn owner and cast it to my character, and then I promote it to a variable that I call character. Great, and now I'm going to add the first notify event that is called start hit. You remember, this is when the punch is started. Okay, and now I drag in my character and I want to store that I'm currently attacking. And for this I will open my character blueprint and I add a new public member variable of type bool, which I call isHitting. Alright, we defined this variable, it's public, and the default value is false. And now I go back to the animation blueprint and set isHitting of the character to true in the start hit notify, and in the end hit notify I set it to false. And for both I use my character variable. Now you know why I promoted it. I can reuse it now, I don't have to cast the pawn to the character again and again. I did this once in the begin play. Okay, now we know when the crunch character is attacking, and I will add this condition to the begin overlap. Now we use a logical AND node to combine the first condition, if it is the capsule of the enemy that is hit by the fist, with the is hitting condition. And with this new condition we can be sure that the character, the enemy, is actually hit when crunch is punching, and not because he's moving into his hand or something. Alright, that's it, and now we can start and test this. And look at this, the hit enemy text is printed only if we really hit the enemy. Okay, this is what I was going for. In the next part I will show you how to let the enemy react when he's hit. I want him to play an animation then. And of course he has to take damage, which will be displayed in his health bar. So guys, I hope you find this interesting and useful, and if you do then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please think about being my patron and supporting me. This will really help this channel grow. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.